That troll can't have gone. Damn troll, got away again. Impossible to kill. You really got yourself in it this time, Lord Ronhor. I'm a member of the Hounds. Maybe you heard of us? Sport hunters mainly, although sometimes people hire us to do the occasional good deed. Like killing a troll that's been terrorizing other hunters. Unfortunately, the troll got the better of me. It won't be easy, but you look like you can handle yourself. Do you know how to track? Crouch low to the ground and look carefully. You'll see signs of the troll's passing. Track it and kill it, and bring me its arm as proof. You're alive. Does that mean... Did you kill the troll? Well, that's a relief. I couldn't have lived with myself if it had killed you. You'd make a pretty good hound, you know. Thanks. Legend in the Hounds is that there was a wood elf named Horace who was the best tracker there ever was. I think you might be in competition for the title now. The legendary hound. He's obsessed with this mythical stench, and his hunting companions never return. I heard he was near Veront Morass.
got to get out.
This is not good. This is not good at all. These trees are unfamiliar, and there are spriggans and lurchers everywhere. Everything. I've lived in this forest my whole life, but I've never seen it so angry. Spriggans and lurchers everywhere, and a grove I've never seen before. It's hard to explain. I grew up here. It's a peaceful place, but now it feels troubled. There's a priest investigating in the middle of the grove. Talk to him. I'm getting out of here.
Please, don't bother me. This warding spell is quite complex, and if I don't finish it soon, there'll be nothing to stop the impending invasion. You see the spriggans and lurchers everywhere? They feel it. The coming invasion. Daedra. I am the last priest of the Wooded Eye. We were charged with protecting this grove, but the wards have failed. We have failed. Intruders, greedy for power, broke the wards and attacked my fellow priests. I can't defend against the coming Daedric invasion alone. I need your help restoring the wardstones while I complete the warding spell, or Daedra will overrun this place. They're on the high ground surrounding the grove. There are 3 of them. Please, hurry. We've not much time. The wardstones surround the grove. They are powered by magicka. I'm a priest of the Wooded Eye. The last priest, from the look of things. Can't say I'm happy about it. Get here? It's always been here. How to explain? It exists, but to most people it blends seamlessly into the forest. You can't see it unless you're woven into the wards, or you figure out a way to break them. It'll make this grove once again invisible to all except those who know where to look, or who are woven into the warding. Them. One of them looked like he'd seen livelier days. The other just looked shifty. Both Altmer, I think. too close. They nearly had us that time. The wards will keep the Daedra bound for now, but I'm still not sure how they managed to break them. We need to investigate Ilmyris. Ah, yes. Perhaps I wasn't exactly forthright. This grove exists to conceal the Cradle of Ilmyris, a library of secret knowledge. The Wooded Eye are its guardians. We serve the Woodland Man. You might know him as Hermamora. Yes, a Daedric prince. But the only reason the Daedra are bound here is to keep this place hidden. Ordinarily, they pose no threat. They broke their bonds when the intruders destroyed the wards, and now they threaten all of Greenshade. I do not know the mechanism myself, but Saramir, the caretaker of the Vault of Memories inside the Cradle of Ilmyris, he'd know. If he's still alive. Yeah, well, this crisis transcends religious differences, don't you think? I want to secure the Grove. You don't want Greenshade to be destroyed. Binding the Daedra is good for both of us. The spirits of Daedra supply magicka to the wards. It's all very complicated. The important thing is that you find Saramir and learn how to bind the Daedra permanently.
Come closer. Such an interesting mortal. Your assistance might be just what I require.
Ajita has gold if you have wealth.
So many names, so many faces. Such terrible understanding. You, I remember you. At least I think I do. Perhaps I just imagined it. That's all imagination is, you know. Memories of things that never happened. I am Gordhauer the Shaper, the Fire King Hadul, Haramir of Copper and Tea, the Flower King Nilichi, Umaril the Unfeathered, or I am just Saramir. It's becoming hard to know. I could tell you, but I've forgotten how. Or perhaps I never knew. Listen, the Woodland Man calls you, in the pool. It's best if you do not look directly. It looks back, you know.
I am Hermaeus Mora, the riddle unsolvable, the door unopenable, the book unreadable, the question unanswerable. I wonder if you understand why you're here. You will bind the Daedra, but you do not yet know what tendril of fate and fortune brought you into my grove, into this ruined reflection of my library. In due time. But as to the Daedra, their magic powers, the wards that protect my library, but binding them here is no small task. It requires a foundation of souls, each of different blood, from my servants in Tamriel. The intruders who broke the wards above unwittingly loosed the bindings here below. 4 of the souls broke free. In their confusion, they wander these halls seeking escape. Subdue them to restore the seal. I will reward your faithful service. Alien crystals impart memories directly to the reader. Overuse leads to a problem of capacity for most mortals. Willing or unwilling, all who strive to grow in skill and scope are my servants. servants reunited to their master. Only one remains. A conundrum. The Bosmer soul escaped Elmiris. We require a replacement. Sadomir, my caretaker, satisfies all requirements. Kill him, and bring his soul to me. One will die whether you refuse or not. Put the mad priest out of his misery, or I will choose another. Be assured you will find that choice less than optimal. A considered choice. Go tell Sadomir his fate.
What does my lord command? Wait, who is my lord again? It's all so muddled. Truly? I thought I dreamed my master offered me a place in his realm, in Apocrypha, when my service was done. But that may have been the caretaker before me. You mean I must go to the shrine? How can I resist my master or question his wisdom? No. No, I can't. I'm too afraid. Forgive me, Woodland Man, but I can't stay here.
Foolish mortal. He escaped to my sanctum. But he cannot escape his fate. The ritual is complete, and the Daedra of Elmiris guard their very prison. Orthanir is caretaker now, until another comes to take his place. My memory is unerring as my word. In the crystal behind you, you will find knowledge you didn't know you sought, but others have killed for.
Not another memory! My mind is full!
Are you sure we're not wasting our time? How many people has this crystal killed now?
Patience. Rest assured, Elmiris contains the knowledge that Naaman's Shade will need.
No, the roots. They envelop the whole forest, and at the center, such pulsing. Oh!
Pulsing. The heart. At last. Let me see.
Wait! What are you doing? The crystal will drive you mad.
Magnificent! Such truth. Such clarity of sight. Everything leads to Hectorheim.
One by one, Naaman and Peladil expose my servants to the crystals, until their mortal minds cracked and groaned under the strain. What else? Power. They called it the heart of Valenwood, but no matter what it's called, it means the same thing. You have not yet earned that knowledge, which Naaman and Peladil took by force. They went to Hectorheim. Where you go is your choice. But I will be watching.
there. Please, help. What luck that someone came along. Don't worry about me. My companions need help. Argonians. I can't tell if they're acting alone or on behalf of the Ebonheart Pact. They struck so quickly I'm not sure who they are, but they took the rest of my group captive and left me for dead. Just down there in the ravine, it looks like the Argonians have set up a camp there. I followed them this far, but with this wound, I'm useless in a fight. Will you help us? Thank you. We were on our way to Longhaven when the Argonians struck. Free my companions and meet us there. I'll repay you however I can. A Khajiit rogue called Nineclaws, a fellow Bosmer by the name of Drolduin, and an exiled Breton mage known as Xavieri. If they aren't wounded, they'll be able to make it back to Longhaven on their own once you've freed them.
You fight well. I don't suppose you're here for us. I don't know who you are, but I'm glad you're on our side. I'll see these spineless lizards over a cooking fire once I've mended. Kill a few more of those overgrown lizards for me. I'll see you in Longhaven.
What is this? Who are you? This one knew Nivrilin would not abandon us. It is good that she still lives. Thank you for aiding us. You have this one's gratitude. Joan and Jod protect you.
You're not with them, are you? Help me! Yes, quickly, before more of those lizards come. Thank you, friend. Meet us in Longhaven when we're all out of here. I'm sure Nivrilin will reward you for this.
of evil, but we all need roots.
Circle around. From the side. Move to flank.
need healing.
Can't be too careful when you're picking your enemies.
Oh, good. You made it back. My band owes you a debt of gratitude. It isn't often you meet such selfless travelers here. Words of gratitude are nice and all, but as a fellow adventurer, I know they don't fill the belly. Here, some coin for your trouble.
I've served the Thalmor for almost 20 years now, as an advisor in the matter of healing arts. Veiled Heritons were using my notes? No. What have I done? I was young and foolish when I wrote these notes. I just wanted to save my wife from a consuming plague. Oh, I should have destroyed them then. I will destroy them now. Thank you.
Am I hallucinating? If Frey's bones, am I glad to see another traveler on this road. Personally, I can't wait to get out of here. Something really strange is going on here. You're going to think I'm crazy, but there's a cave not far from here. My apprentice and I camped there to get out of the weather, and when we woke up, a whole village had appeared out of nowhere, full of elves and homes and everything. Do what you want. One of them asked what year it is. I didn't wait to find out if it was a Daedric trick or if I was just crazy. None of them followed me outside, thankfully. You're looking for a high elf woman? Yes, I saw one pass this way, right into that strange cave. The one with the village that just appeared out of nowhere. Of course, and it's not one of the Fallen sites, so it's not the Walking City if that's what you're thinking. Their voices sounded Bosmer, but it could be a trick to draw us in.
Let's get back to Shrouded Vale before it's too late.
Ah, good to see a fresh face. We villagers can get tired of just looking at each other after 100 years. It came from a place without hunger or suffering. A place where we live peacefully and without fear. It's as unlike Valenwood as possible. But, to be honest, I'm not sure where it is. I was only a child then, so I kept to the village. It can't have changed much in the last 100 years, can it? Now our scouts say there are orcs beyond the cave, so I'm less inclined to venture forth. Well, my family hosted travelers from a place called Gilvardale once. I'd like to see it with my own eyes.
An outsider.
Wait. Ah, you're not one of those wood orcs, thank you, Frey. Welcome to our humble home. You met someone outside, did you? Some people get so frightened they won't talk to us. Yes, there is a village in this cavern. If you would like to hear our story, I'd be happy to share it with you. Promise you won't run away. Our village has a pact with the Wilder King himself. The village goes away, then returns every 100 years or so. Most of the time our arrival causes no problem. This time, however, it's different. Wood orcs set up camp outside this cave's southern entrance. They've never been here before, and so we've kept quiet, hoping they'd go away. It's been a week and they are firmly established. My husband Erenor isn't as worried as I am, though. My husband Erenor can tell you more. Essentially, we travel to and from this place, thanks to the Wilder King. A caretaker protects things in the village's absence. In fact, we'll choose a new caretaker very shortly. Nearly everyone from the village attends the ritual to choose the next caretaker. No one knows who it'll be until the prior caretaker picks a name. It's held at the Fading Tree, through the central hall of this cave. You should see it! It's very exciting. It's a part of the oath. Ask my husband. He knows much more about it than I do. I prefer to scout and hunt, not tend plants. He'll be at the choosing ceremony. If you hurry, you can talk with him before it starts.
Ah, another visitor. You've arrived at an auspicious time for our village. I am Erenor of Shrouded Hollow. You've met Larneriel. She speaks too freely sometimes, but I will tell you what I can. Our village, as you may be aware, is not here normally. A long time ago, our tree thanes and ancestors swore a sacred oath, to which we are still bound. It's not my place to reveal the nature of the oath. For that, you must speak to our current caretaker, Henadras. If you wait, you might also speak to the new caretaker, when one is chosen. Indeed, it's an honor to be selected. Once the preparations are complete, the old caretaker passes his duties to the new one.
Who are you? How do you know about the fading tree? I'm not without sight. I saw you talk to him, he's right in front of me. How do you know about us? Well, no point to that now, is there? You've entered our innermost sanctum and without challenge. It's clear to me the Wilder King blesses your presence. That means I am bound by our oath to speak with you, no matter how it galls me. We swore to protect the fading tree for the Wilder King, and to abide by his rules. In return, he protects our village. Every 100 years or so, the village returns to choose a new caretaker, to guard the fading tree on his behalf. The village goes where the Wilder King sends it, and allows it to return when the caretaker needs to be replaced. I'm a very old man now. The village returned as it always does. Ever since the last time the village was here, so a bit over 100 years. Fading Tree and I care for each other, and the Wilder King provides my sustenance. I don't understand why the Wilder King let you in, though. I suppose your curiosity excuses your ignorance. The Wilder King does not control this place. He allows us to take care of the Fading Tree in return for his protection. We don't question our oath. We fulfill it. I'm not without sight. I saw you talk to him, he's right in front of me. How do you know about us? Well, no point to that. We swore to protect the Fading Tree for the Wilder King, and to abide by his rules. Well, there have been other Wilder Queens in the past as well. Our oath remains unchanged, even if the individual is new to the title. That's the beauty of the arrangement. We protect the tree, and he or she protects us. The first Wilder King created the Fading Tree. All of Valenwood, from Bramblebreach to Greenheart, bends to his will. So long as we guard the tree, he remains our patron. Some consider him a god, like one of the divines. Who are you? How do you know about the Ever since the last time the village was here, the Fading Tree chooses. It guides us towards the next caretaker. Not everyone has the courage, intelligence, and fortitude to undertake this position. Everyone from the village knows how hard it can be, and yet nearly everyone wants to do this. Lonesome? Nah, it's nice to get away from everyone else. It's quiet, peaceful. And the Wilder King comes round now and then. Some might think of them as dreams, but I know he's been to see me. A caretaker's life is anything but dull. It shall begin shortly, if I can take a moment to prepare for it. We come together once more to choose the next caretaker. The Wilder King entrusted the Fading Tree to us, and this is part of our oath. My time as caretaker nears its end, and the Fading Tree will choose my successor.
What's happening?
The Fading Tree chooses Erenor. Erenor, you will be our next caretaker.
Me? The tree picked me. I'm honored. I'll do my best.
Come, Erenor. We have much to discuss.
Orcs! Orcs are attacking the village! Erenor, Candidir, Oriadis! We're under attack. The orcs have attacked.
We were caught by surprise, but those still inside are fighting back.
You need to distract them. Kill their leader and burn their tents. We'll rescue the villagers.
The orcs are camped off the cave's southern entrance. The Wilder King must have sent you to save us. He always protects us. Always. There isn't time to indulge in idle fantasies and what-ifs. Please,
Help the villagers below. I need a moment to gather what wits I have left.
Thought I'd never escape.
Free at last! My thanks.
As long as I have 5 or 6 with me, I'm
There you are. Praise the Wilder King, you're alive! I knew he would save us. We would have suffered much more if you hadn't been here to help. They killed quite a few of us, but we gave almost as good as we got. Have you seen Erenor? He didn't return from the fading tree when the others did. What? No. No, not now. Not when I need him more than ever. When we go, we leave a caretaker behind to watch over the fading tree. The caretaker and the tree are our link between this place and where the Wilder King sends us. I didn't expect Erenor to be chosen, and he can't stay. He can't. It's just... What I mean is, I can't bear to lose him. We won't be able to bear it. He's so excited and it's such a great honor, but he doesn't know what it will cost our family. I'm pregnant. I only found out recently. Erenor doesn't know. I'm not sure I want him to, but if he knew, he could leave with us. Please, please, convince him to return to the Wilder King's realm with us. I'm sure the Wilder King will understand. A family must remain together to raise a child. If Erenor stays behind, our child will be grown before he sees her. We'll be too old when the village returns next time to have another. It's our last chance. You don't know what this means to me. I'm afraid if I tell him, he might think I've made up a story to keep him with me. No, that's not it. I'm afraid he'll choose his duty over his wife.
Come forward, Erenor, caretaker to be.
I, Erenor, in accordance with the Oath of Protection, stand ready.
On behalf of the Wilder King, will you care for the fading tree?
I am honored to serve the Wilder King and our people.
The fading tree is yours to protect. May the years pass quickly.
This is incredible. I feel the life of the fading tree flow within me. Have you seen my wife? Where's Loniriel? Why hasn't she come to congratulate me? Has she? I love Loniriel, but we swore an oath to leave a caretaker to protect the fading tree. That is the price the whole village must pay so that we can live in the paradise the Wilder King creates for us. Do you think I haven't thought of this? But I would be failing my oath to the Wilder King and the entire village if I didn't stay behind. What? I didn't know. Why didn't she tell me? What kind of caretaker would I be if I didn't care for my own child? And yet, I have a responsibility to the entire village now. This problem comes at a terrible time. I must decide quickly. Not that. It's the tree. Now that I can feel its essence, I realise it's weaker than it used to be and needs special care. The village must return to the other realm immediately so the caretaker... so I can tend it without distraction. Only the old caretaker knew. The village is set to leave soon. If anything happens to the tree, its link between Tamriel and our village is severed. They can never return unless I stay behind. I've accepted the oath. It's my duty to be caretaker now. I must stay. But a child... Our village has had so few over the years. Surely it's a sign of something wonderful. Will I regret staying behind in case something happens to the tree? No, it's not. No matter which I choose, I'll always wonder what would have happened had I taken the other path. I know which way is easy and which is hard. What will you choose? I will do as you would since the Wilder King sent you to us. Indeed, the village can help raise my child, but I'm the fading tree's only caretaker now. I'll stay behind to tend the tree in accordance to my oath, The village must leave before it's too late. Go. Tell Lani just go.
Aeronor? Where is he? He's not coming, is he? Damn his stubbornness. And yet I love him for his sense of honor. I must go. The others are waiting. Aeronor will remain, the caretaker of our only link with Tamriel. I'll make sure our child knows him and what he gave up to protect our way of life.
Nothing is finished with this village.
Zen's price. We don't deserve this. We've done nothing wrong. I'm beginning to think our clan's just cursed. Driven from our home, then we find a new place to settle, only to have the very earth itself rise up against us? It's not fair. I'm from Clan Drilladan. Undead attacked our village weeks ago. We fled here and found this place just abandoned. No one here. It seemed perfect, so we settled in, and then these stone men, the Hollow, just burst from the ground and attacked. Yes, we're no strangers to battle, but these hollow, they're unstoppable. Strike one down and another comes forth. Please, if you are as able as you look, Indana still fights to drive them back. She needs help, and fast. I wonder if you weren't sent by Ifre herself. I hope so. We can't let these hollow drive us away. We have to hold this ground. We have nowhere else to go. To the north, Drilladan Pass. Our clan has lived in that part of the Valenwood for longer than even our elders could remember. The Altmer came in and built Marbruk not long ago, but we stayed. Until the dead came. Hundreds of them. I don't know, and now that they're far behind us, I don't care. We've found a new home now. We must defend it or die trying.
Well met. If you're made of flesh and bone, I'm calling you a friend. These abominations, the Hollow, they've killed our tree thane and a dozen others. What in oblivion are they, and how do we get rid of them? Can you help us? I was afraid you'd say that. And all we know for sure is that the stony bastards are coming from the ground. I was thinking of trying to collapse their holes, but I need someone to defend me while I do it. What do you say? Are you up for it? We're going where the holes are. There are a few big ones they're coming from. Collapsing them may not stop the Hollow completely, but hopefully it'll at least slow them down. If not, well, at least we'll go down fighting. You lead the way. should slow him down. Quickly, we should get to the clan hold fast.
Children of the forest, these grounds are forbidden to you. I warn you again. Leave now or suffer the consequences.
We'll defend our new home to the death. Come back here, you stony bastard!
Let us speak. I can explain what is happening. Perhaps you can be more reasonable than this, Bosmer. These grounds are forbidden. Allowing them to settle here would threaten the health of the Valenwood. If they do not leave, we will purge them with the forest like a destructive rot. No. There is no alternative. These people must leave. Know that this is not our will. We would not harm anyone of our own accord. We would let them stay. But our directives are not self-determined. They were ingrained when we were created. I do not know. We were created by the Wilder King. Perhaps these were his directives, or perhaps they just come from the forest. Regardless, we are here to ensure no one settles in this area. That is our only purpose. I must emphasize to both you and these Bosmer that we did not desire this duty, nor did we take any joy in it. But we cannot act against our directives. The only way one might circumvent this is to destroy us, and that would be very difficult to do. Yes. It does not violate my directives to inform you that destroying me would effectively render all the hollow in this area harmless. I have no desire for self-preservation, but know that such an act would do irreversible harm to the Valenwood.
I've never met the Wilder King, but I'm sure he wouldn't have created a bunch of monsters to indiscriminately kill innocent Bosmer. Either way, my people have sacrificed enough already. We're staying here, even if that means we do so as corpses. Look, if you decide the stone abomination is right, and we shouldn't be allowed to stay here, I'll go back to the clan Holdfast and we'll take a vote. I warn you, though, the Drillidan are not a soft-skinned bunch. I think they'll choose to fight.
Go. Convince your people to leave. It is your only choice.
You shouldn't have done this. I guarantee the clan will want to fight. one who betrayed us.
The loss of life is always tragic, but death is a critical part of nature's cycles. Some things must perish, so that others may thrive. Such is the case here. Though you may mourn for these Bosmer, know that you protected the Valenwood. I know, and I suspected that might be their decision. They are not the first clan to seek to settle in this place, and sadly, they will likely not be the last. Hopefully next time we might convince them to leave in peace. We have no purpose, so we will return to our vigil. Our directors render us dormant until circumstances again warrant action. I have no sentiment, but I do have memories, and I will remember you and what you have done here to protect the Valenwood.
Maintain proper order.
My friend! Pretend we're old friends catching up after a long absence. I don't want to blow my cover just asking for help.
Great acting. I need an assistant to do some delicate tasks, and you've got the right look about you. I'm part of an undercover investigation into a string of thefts in Marbruk. The Artisan is a master of his profession. The Artisan targets local Altmer, so I draw suspicion. We must capture the Artisan before the Queen is targeted. Take my notes.
We don't care for troublemakers here. The law of meat, hide, and bone obligates us to use every fleshy thing in the air, on the earth, and beneath the sea. Hence the superiority of Bosmer leathercraft.
Strange happenings in the court of the
It's hard to avoid it. Between you and me, I hope the Artisan never gets caught.
Because the thief's obviously a Bosmer. It would only strain relations in the Dominion, further than they've already been strained. Bosmer culture considers theft to be an art, and the closer the object to the victim's heart, the better the theft. And there's more than a few Bosmer who are unhappy with the Altmer building Marbruk and Valenwood.
Well?
You approach knowing what you want. I was once like that not that long ago. Please share some gold with poor Kurlit. Kurlit hears and sees much, but it is difficult to recall when one's stomach rumbles so. Alas, he does not have the coin for food. 1,000 blessings. This one's night eye has not failed him yet. Kurlit caught a glimpse of a Bosmer sneaking into the bank.
Open for business.
Zuzek thought Marbruk was a brand new city, but it is very popular already. Even the royalty visit. Oh, it is your lucky day. This one recently came into possession of one of the Artisan's messages, written in his own hand. Zuzek does not run a charity. He has kittens to feed. As the Artisan's infamy grows, his signature will become highly valuable. Zuzek understands. You have connections with a guild of like-minded individuals? Here, forge copies, and Zuzek shall give a commission. Yes, the Bosmer religion does not allow the use of paper, so they use animal hides instead. Not many use it in Marbruk.
No charge to have a look.
To the great house.
Gorath, in South Point? Animal husbandry. One of the few jobs here that doesn't violate the Green Pact. But Marbruk's where the money is. You know what I think? That old banker Talqua paid a thief to steal from the rich Altmer so they'd pay to keep their valuables with him. Well, the Artisan only targets Altmer who don't use the bank. And don't forget, Talqua has that Bosmer apprentice of his to take the fall.
Strange happenings in the court of the Wilder King. Did you hear?
More Wilder King nonsense?
Finest merchandise around.
I apologize in advance for any delay in service. My apprentice Nidras went upstairs to attend to personal business. Have I ever? There's been a steady stream of Altmer depositing valuables here since the thefts began. I'd like to see that. I'm an expert in security. No one can enter the bank without keys, and only I and my apprentice Nidras have them.
If you need banking services, my master Talqua can assist you downstairs. Ah, working with Silla. I noticed you making friends in the market. If you figured it out, there's no use keeping up pretenses. My initial plan was to exercise the right of theft. I steal precious objects from the Altmer, then demand they leave Marbruk for their return. It turns out the Altmer don't respect the rights, so I return them. Now, I simply let Altmer hatred do the job for me. You'll know soon. Now, I tipped off the guards that the Artisan was in the bank, and here you are, sneaking about. I advise you leave.
Did you find out who the Artisan is? A banker's? Why didn't I see it before? You have my thanks for finding him. But now we have to deal with the mess he left behind. The bastard returned the stolen items to the wrong houses. He then sent anonymous letters to the victims framing the owners for the crime. They too easily believe their neighbors stole from them. And we've only just been able to prevent any violence. We must find those valuables. I appreciate the help. According to the letters, the items are in houses across Marbruk. You'll have to search carefully to find them.
Well?
Halt, thief! Aha! I caught you red-handed, Artisan. Thieves just can't help returning to the scene of the crime, can they? Pinning the blame on someone else? I won't fall for that. How do you explain those stolen goods you're carrying? Hmm? You know Sinar? Well, this doesn't prove anything. You might have heard his name in relation to your own investigation. An excellent idea. I was just about to propose. Sinar is on the upper city tier, near the entertainment pavilion. You lead the way. I'm not so naive that I'd turn my back on a common criminal.
those weapons sheathed.
Captain, I bring great news.
I'm afraid you have me mistaken.
Captain Sinar, I have detained the Artisan. No time to thank me. I must return to my rounds.
Can't strike you. I can't believe he just blew my cover. Please tell me you have good news. Thanks, Stenda. Things were getting tense. I know you're not the Artisan, thanks to our careful investigations. You're free to go now. We'll return the items back to their original owners.